Hello everyone, it's Shy Guy 768. Welcome to Magic Online. We're going to be playing Standard today. I'm going to be running this deck you see in front of you. It's a Standard Aetherflux Reservoir combo deck. So it's based on getting Bonesong Cathar's Shield out when you have an Aetherflux Reservoir on the field and getting to 50 life and paying 50 life to deal 50 to a player, and that's how you win. You could also destroy creatures if you wanted to, but you don't have to, and it's not really that good to do anyway, at least in Standard. So we run 4 Cathar's Shield and 4 Bonesaw for the combo. Also we run 2 Terrarian because it's an artifact that's in Standard. This is the Ravnica art, but it sacks to get us mana, and it draws us cards when it dies. Bonesaw and Cathar's Shield really don't serve much purpose other than to be a free spell to cast. And then I run, this is not normal, but I run 4 Bomat Courier just because I like being able to get a new hand if I'm not drawing into the right stuff and everything. I can get a whole new hand with Bomat Courier and just, you know, win the game with him if he somehow gets through all the time, and then just have a hand that will actually be a lot better than the previous hand I had. We also run 4 Glintnest Crane, just to find the Aetherflux Reservoirs and any artifacts that we may need, like Prophetic Prisms are important in the deck. Also Filigree Familiars are awesome in the deck as well. And then there's Prophetic Prism, one of the main parts of the deck. It draws us a card when it enters, and it creates mana of any color if you put a mana into it. That's the way we activate Bomat Courier's red. Discard your hand and put all cards exiled with Bomat Courier into your hand. That's how we activate that, is through Prophetic Prism, because there are no red sources in the deck, so we need to have one of these out. And luckily for us, a lot of these things are small and no one cares about them too much, so most of the time they'll resolve. And then we get to the bigger cards in the deck. We get to 4 Filigree Familiar. This guy, I love him in Standard. He's almost a... I can't tell if he's better or slightly worse than Solemn Simulacrum. He doesn't tutor for a land, but he gains you 2 life, and he still has that clause where when he dies, he draws a card. But gaining 2 life and having a 2/2 still is pretty awesome. I mean, it's probably not as good as Solemn Simulacrum, but this is the Solemn-ish card that we have in Standard right now. And he's just an amazing blocker. He's awesome when you can get him out and gain life. And then I have the 4 Aetherflux Reservoir, the pinnacle of the deck. The reason we're playing all these weird and cheap cards is because we have Aetherflux Reservoir, and we're a Storm deck, so we want to be casting as many spells as possible in one turn. And to help us do that, we have the next card, which is also a 4 of Paradoxical Outcome. It returns any number of target non-land, non-token permanents to their owner's hands, and draw a card for each card returned to your hand this way. We can bounce all our artifacts, so we have all the Cathar Shields and Bonesaws, the Terrarians, the Bomat Couriers, the Prophetic Prisms, and Filigree Familiars are the main things we want to bounce. Glintnest Crane is there to be use its ability almost just once, because all it takes is 1, really. And then it's just an awesome flying blocker or attacker after that. And the fact that this draws us cards, if we can get a whole lot of things returned to our hand, we're going to draw an immense amount of cards and hopefully be able to win the game like that. And then we just run 4 Endless Ones, just because it's another creature that you can make either really big or really small, just to get the Aetherflux Reservoir trigger, or you can make him a huge creature that can block other things if you're having that problem. We have 3 Inventor's Fair to gain us life and search for Aetherflux Reservoir, another way to search for it. If we can't find it with our Glutinous Cranes, we can get it with Inventor's Fairs, and it serves as life gain. We have 10 islands, and then we have 4 meandering rivers, 1 plains, and then 4 port towns. Meandering rivers, just a tap land. Port town is the Shadows over Innistrad. I don't know what you call them, the Shadows lands, I guess. And that completes the main deck, but for the sideboard, we have this lovely selection of cards. So we run 4 Reflector Mage as an answer to annoying creatures. Also an answer to Gear Hulks. Not really the best answer to Gear Hulks. I mean, it prevents them from being cast the next turn, but it also returns that to their hand, so they get another time that they can cast it and get something else that may even be better suited for them. We bring this in a lot because a lot of the decks are either creature based or counter based, and the counter based decks, the control decks, often run the big Gear Hulks like Noxious Gear Hulk and Torrential Gear Hulk, and can flash stuff back, and it's really annoying. So we bounce that to their hand, they can't cast it until our next turn, and that's the end of it. Then we have to negate, just a way to counter non-creature spells, really good in the control matchup, countering their counters, but oftentimes this even gets countered again. So it's not, we don't run too many of them because it's kind of inevitable. We can't really beat counters in this deck. We have Select for Inspection for more creature, I guess you can say, removal, but it's not really removal, it's just what blue does, just bounce to their hand type of stuff. We have 2 Ceremonious Rejection to be able to counter the specific Void Shatter counter spell, because it is devoid and it is colorless. This is a great answer to that, a 1 mana answer. We don't have to worry about spending a lot of mana since we won't have too much mana to use on countering. We can just rely on Ceremonious Rejection and Negate to help us out and resolve the things that we really need to resolve. Then we run 1 Cataclysmic Gear Hulk just to be able to wipe the board. We can turn into kind of a control deck if we don't want, if we have like no way to if it's really difficult to win with the combo, then we can turn into a control deck by bringing in basically the whole sideboard. Cataclysmic Gear Hulk just is a Cataclysm, obviously, and a big creature that helps us out when we're in trouble. Then we have Fumigate. It is a board wipe, and we gain life off of the creatures that are destroyed this way. So it just helps us, again, gain life, stay in the game, and help us control the board a little bit. But that is the deck we're going to be running today, guys. Stay tuned, and we'll get into a standard game. Okay, guys, so I don't think we should keep this hand because we don't have an Aetherflux Reservoir and we don't have a Paradoxical Outcome. So it's not really the hand we want to keep. It does have land, but again, it's not the best. So we'll just mulligan, see if we get something better. 2 land, but Aetherflux Reservoir. This is a bit risky, but and you know what? I think this deck can do it on 5. Mulligan. Paradoxical Outcome, Glutinous Crane, Filigree Familiar. This hand looks better. Better than that last one. We don't have the Aetherflux Reservoir, but we'll get there. Prophetic Prism. We'll put it on top, because we want to draw that. Okay, so we draw our Prophetic Prism. Let's just go past the turn. Okay. Port Town, so he's Bant. I'm guessing this is Bant control. That'll be the most reasonable guess I could come up with. End step, we have nothing to do. There's an Aetherflux Reservoir. Awesome. Yeah, this hand's looking better and better. Let's just go with, I don't know what we need to find off Glutinous Crane, but I think we'll just play it just to be getting in damage, because I'm thinking that damage this early is going to be necessary. We'll just take a Cathar's Shield off of the Glint Next Crane so we can trigger Aether Flux Reservoir more times. Pass the turn. Okay, he plays Pilgrim's Eye. Sure, you can have the Pilgrim's Eye. Combat. Zip. No land. Crap. Maybe Prophetic Prism into a land? Because we did just put 2 land on the bottom, so that was bad. No. Another Cathar's Shield. It's not what we want, but can't really hit in either. I guess we could. Why not? Let's try it. I mean, he can't kill ours, but he can block it. We'll at least get through. There's 1 damage. 20 more turns of that and he's dead. Oh, Panharmonicon. Oh, not that card. Don't tell me this is a Panharmonicon deck. I gotta say, I haven't come up against this deck yet. Sure, we take 1. Format Courier. Maybe we shouldn't have kept this hand. Only 2 land. I figured we would have drawn into something by now. Let's just play Bomat Courier and swing in with the flyer. Guess we should have swung in with the other thing too. Oh, the misplays. Could have hit him down for 2 more. Ooh, Thought-Knot Seer. Now that's something. God, I wish we could counter that. But we can't, unfortunately. Triggers twice, so he gets to take a non-land card twice. So he gets to take 2 cards from us. Well, he's got the prime targets. Aether Flux Reservoir and Paradoxical Outcome. Oh, we took Filigree Familiar with the first one. Don't take Aether Flux Reservoir, please. Maybe, just maybe. Maybe we'll survive. He left us with it. Okay. I don't think he's... I've never seen anyone not take those 2 cards, especially... Yes, we hit our 3rd land. Especially when those 2 cards could just kill him outright. So, let's just hit in with the flyer. Keep our 1/1 dude back to block Thought-Knot Seer. Reflector Mage. Well, we can't do anything about it. You get your 2 bouncing triggers. Okay. We both go back. Alright, what else you gonna cast? Eldritch Evolution. So it's 4 color or it's Panharmonicon Evolution. 2 Verdurous Gearhulk triggers. That's not good. Okay, so there's 5. There's Ugh. We're gonna go down a lot. We're gonna go down to 5, I believe. Damage 5. Okay. Land? Nope. It's endless one. Yep, he's got it. We'll just concede. Alright, so on the sideboard, we want, geez, I've never played against the Panharmonicon mirror. I think maybe we try the counters, just to see if we can get rid of it. We'll bring in Fumigate and Cataclysmic Airhawk. And maybe one Reflector Mage, and then go down maybe the Terrarians, couple Familiars, and the Endless ones. Yeah, we'll try it like that. Okay, so now we're back. Would we like to play first? Yes, we would. Alright, this is a keepable hand, I believe. At least we can maybe cast turn 3 Reflector Mage on something. We'll try it. We get to Port Town untapped because of the planes. Turn 2 Prophetic Prism, and then if we draw a land, we can Reflector Mage when he plays something. But we do have the Etherflux Reservoir, which we need, and the Bonesaw and Cathar's Shield for when we do draw. More land. Port Town, reveal the plains. Pass turn. He plays an Evolving Wilds. Sacks it. Gets a plains. Passes. Plains and Prophetic Prism. Ooh, Paradoxical Outcome. That'll help. Maybe, if we get to 4 mana. Pass the turn. Alright, Prophetic Prism the other way. Sounds nice. Bonesaw, that's not a third land. Well, let's just Prophetic Prism again. Draw into a land? Nope, another Paradoxical Outcome. Pass. Evolving Wilds. And he passes. Glintness Crane. That's not a land, but at least it's something that we can use right now. He sacked Evolving Wilds in response. Going to get a island. Come on, let's see what we get. There's an Etherflux Reservoir, Bomat Courier. I think we might want the Courier. Yeah, let's take the Courier. Just because we will need ground creatures. And we have to go to discard. Shoot. Yeah, Bonesaw. Panharmonicon. Oh, man. Alright, you got a Panharmonicon, dude. Bomat Courier. Dang it. Alright. Bomat Courier number 1. Bomat Courier number 2. Swing for 1. Thought-Knot Seer. So he's probably going to take Reflector Mage and maybe Paradoxical Outcome, or he may just take Etherflux Reservoir. We'll see. Here it goes. Reflector mage. And here goes an outcome. Okay. If we can ever draw into our 3rd and 4th land, then maybe we can start doing something. Okay. Another reservoir. Man, our draws are terrible. And I'm not even filtering them with the Bomat Courier. Like, I'm not even trying to miss them. What are we gonna do? Let's get in for 1. And pass the turn. What does he do? Cloud Blazer. Ugh, that's not fun. He's gonna gain 4 and draw 4. Nothing we can do about that. We will block his Thought-Knot Seer. Come on, land. Please. We need a land, like, really, really, really bad. Oh, yes, an island. Okay. Still nothing to do with it, but we'll pass. Since we can't really attack, it just bounces off the Cloud Blazer, so we'll just pass. Let's see what he does now. Glint Nest. Oh, man. Sure. You've got 2 artifacts in your hand now. Okay. Beginning combat. Block with the Courier. Prophetic Prism. Draw 2 cards. Alright. Come on, land for us. If we draw a land, then we can at least get Aetherflux Reservoir down and Bonesaw Cathar's Shield. Then next turn, Paradoxical Outcome, both Prophetic Prisms and Cathar and Bones. So, man, all the Prophetic Prisms over there, man. End step. Come on, draw a land. Ah, it's a Paradoxical Outcome. I think. Well, let's see where this goes. We'll just pass. Okay, you've got Ether Hub.
I told you before. I told you he would be back. But you didn't listen. And tonight, the spook returns.
What are you doing, opponent? You've been tapping and untapping stuff. One in the colorless. I don't think he knows what he's gonna do. Is this Arbor Backstomper? Nope, it's Further Scarehulk. Oh, that's not good for us. Well, it resolves. Let's see what he puts the counters on. Probably Thought-Knot Seer. Yep, he's gonna put it on the flyer. And Thought-Knot Seer, yep. Well, I think we block the Thought-Knot Seer and take 6. Or 7. Rather. Alright, come on, land. This is the last turn, otherwise we scoop. Come on. Oh, he's playing Glitness Crane first. And Harmonicon. Alright, end step. Come on. Nope. It's not a land, so we will just concede. Okay, guys, well, that's all that I'm going to do for Standard this time. Thank you all for watching. You can follow me on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at ShyGuy768. Stay tuned for more Magic videos and more videos in general. But until next time, keep on gaming. We'll see you later.